Yeah, really good result. Lots of things we can do better, but ultimately got what we set out to do. Nice to get a clean sheet as well, and you could see from the supporters how happy they were. I think a few of them had gone up on the Friday to Blackpool as well and enjoyed themselves in the end. Yeah, they're doing well together. They're still learning about each other. Andrew's obviously, a young player still. Grant's obviously got the experience which can help him. Andrew will be the first to hold his hand up and say it wasn't probably his best of performances on Saturday, but stood up to any mistake he made and recovered well from it. And I think Andrew's getting better and better. But as I've said to many people before, that we've got Ben Gibson, who's training extremely well as well and looking to push both of them at the moment. I'm never surprised to see anybody up there in the Championship. You have teams that all of a sudden, last year you got Huddersfield and Luton up there, and this year Reading got up there. Reading have won the same amount of games as us, so we're obviously aware of their threat. None more so than a few days ago. Dimmy's back on the grass, but not yet training with us. Isaac's back running now after having a 10-day rest period, and so hopefully we can get them coming back soon. We'll have a look today. We've not had a medical meeting yet, but he should. I think he was planning to train today, so if he does, he'll travel. No, not at the moment. I mean, we've just had a 2-week period where some of the players didn't have internationals and they could get a little bit of rest. The lads who've had international games have continued playing, but it's only our second game of a week, so I don't envisage too many changes at the moment. Yeah, well, we always had high hopes of what he was. We could see the talent that he was when we worked with him before, and we felt that he could be a plus for us. He's really good at connecting, from back to front. He's got a really good vision, good understanding of the game, good balance, and I think he's been playing well over the last few weeks. Yeah, it does, but it also the fact that I don't really think we've got anybody who can play as a defensive midfielder, or Kenny and Nacho, as we know, are both better at breaking and running on, and it just leaves us a little bit too open in the middle of the pitch. I think Gibbo is more suited to that, but the fact that he's a good player as well and playing and been playing well, just makes it better when he is fit for us. Yeah, come across him, and I've been probably surprised that he's been out of the game so long before he came back into Reading. I thought his record was really good. I think he was right. He started at MK Dons, was that? Yeah, and done really well, and worked his way up to Blackburn as well, and got a lot of respect for him. It's always a concern when you bought a player in who was fit, and we have to remember that he had an operation last season, but he trained for 6 weeks with no problems at all at Newcastle at the end of last season. He came in for the first week and trained, he was fine, and then his knee started swelling up. He's had to have an operation to deal with that. After that you can have a couple of complications, and he's had that at the moment, but I expect him to be out on the grass soon. But yeah, it's been frustrating for everybody, none more so than Isaac. I know if it's the experience that myself and Craig have got, if there's something glaringly obvious tactically, then we change it straight away, and there's not a problem with that. I think it's the players learning the soft skills and understanding what they can do on the pitch to change things as well. The game hasn't changed. It's you still need people to make decisions out there, and you need people to help others. Andrew's only as good on the ball as the options he's got in front of him. So all them players are going to be joined up in some way, and it's making them connections work.